What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor Anime coming back at you with another video. In this video, guys, I'm here bringing you all my review of Haikyuu Season 2 Episode 24. So let's get this started. So picking up on the last episode of Haikyuu, we see Obajosai and Karasuno still going at it. They are on their final set and they are giving it their all still to actually try to one-up one another and see who will come out on top. And by the end of this episode, we finally get Karasuno's win. Which is to be expected because, I mean, this is a sports anime series after all, and usually how sports anime play out is that they end up losing to their all-time rival, and then when they end up meeting each other once again, they have a rematch, and then the person who ended up losing last time ends up coming out on top. The studio did a really good job at animating this episode, especially when at the last part of this episode where we see Oikawa sprinting for the ball. He ends up getting the ball and he ends up slamming into the bench, but his ball that he ended up serving off to his other teammate, which I believe was the captain of the Obajosai team, he ends up getting the ball, smash it on, it goes back and forth between Karasuno and Obajosai. Like, that was just awesome. And then we finally see Hinata ends up getting the final point. But yo, in the beginning of this episode, guys, where we at least are a few minutes in and we see Yamaguchi, dude, I was just relaxing on my bed, just, you know, chilling, watching the episode for what it was, and then all of a sudden Yamaguchi appears and he's being switched out for Hinata. He's being switched out for Hinata. Like, I was like, dude, no way, he's gonna get some screen time and actually do something. I was so happy that they made that move. I mean, he didn't really get as much screen time as he did in the previous two episodes ago, but still, just seeing that they actually are bringing Yamaguchi back in for screen time, like, that just gets me more excited for what possibly will come down the line in Season 3 of Haikyuu, which has been confirmed, by the way. Also, Suawara also got some screen time in this episode as well, which was pretty awesome because, you know, Haikyuu, you know, in the first season, they really didn't show much of supporting characters actually, you know, going on the court and doing work, and I got kind of pissed at that because why include characters in any anime series if you're not going to use them properly? Sure, Yamaguchi got some development, but it wasn't necessarily on the court. What I'm trying to get at is that I want to see more players like Suawara and Yamaguchi actually play on the court, because most sports anime don't necessarily have their supporting cast actually do work. So hopefully in Season 3 we get to see more of Suawara and Yamaguchi actually, you know, play out more on the court, and possibly, you know, we get to see other new characters that might make a new addition to Karasuno's team, and maybe we will get to see some spotlight for them as well. So it looks like in the next episode it's going to be called the Declaration of War, and pretty much this will just wrap up Haikyuu Season 2, and I guess the Declaration of War is just going to be Obajosai's declaration that they will end up getting revenge back on Karasuno in the future. So we can possibly expect another rematch against Karasuno versus Seijoh. But yeah, as always, this was a very good episode of Haikyuu. It's pretty simple, pretty much Karasuno ends up winning. That's pretty much the summary of this entire episode, guys. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments down below. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to stick up to date to my future content on this channel, please hit that red subscribe button below, and you'll never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys. Love you all, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a great day.